Hello everyone, you are all welcome to lecture number 826 and today's topic is the nitrogen, mustards and phosgene chemical toxic agents. So these two chemicals, they were synthesized, manufactured. It was in early 90s, 1920 and 1930s, especially after the manufacture of a mustard gas, and that mustard gas was containing sulfur, that is sulfur containing mustard. And the second one came, that is nitrogen containing mustard, that is called nitrogen mustards, and this was more toxic as compared to mustard one. And its toxicity is mainly on skin as a blister, to damage the skin, also to your nose, trachea and lung can be totally damaged, and also it can affect your digestive system. This is your nitrogen mustard gas, and it was prepared in 1920s and 1930s during World War I, and it was widely used as a toxic agent in warfare. So here the nitrogen mustards and phosgene as a toxic agents. Number one, nitrogen mustards are chloroalkyl amines. They are actually chloroalkyl amine, means alkyl group as well as amino group is there, and that amino is containing nitrogen. And the most active is tris-2 chloroethyl amine. So that is your tris-2 chloroethylamine, and the formula is given NCH2CH2Cl outside bracket 3, and the methyl bis, that is 2-chloroethylamine, that is CH3 and CH2CH2Cl outside bracket 2. Both these act as vesicants. Vesicants means they can damage your skin. Blister using your skin, that property is called vesicants. And nitrogen mustards are generally prepared by the action of thionyl chloride. So I am giving here how it is manufactured. When we are taking thionyl chloride, and that thionyl chloride on ethylamine in suitable quantities will give you nitrogen mustard. So this is your Rn CH2CH2OH outside bracket 2 plus 2 SOCl2, it will give you Rn CH2CH2Cl twice SCl plus SO2 plus SCl. That is your nitrogen mustard. Number 2, nitrogen mustards were produced in the year 1920s and in 1930s as a potential chemical warfare weapon. They are good blister agent, similar to the sulfur mustard, that is mustard gas. Number 3, nitrogen mustard come in different forms, and that can smell like fish or soapy or fruity. So the mustard gas is having that is your garlic like smell, but here nitrogen mustard is having fish or soapy or fruit like smell. So if anywhere military enemy is there, and if you have the smell of either fish or sometimes soapy like, it means in that area nitrogen mustard oil is there, the weapon. And they can be in gaseous form, liquid form, and even in solid state, and at room temperature, means 70 degree Fahrenheit, it is in liquid form. And sometimes the nitrogen mustard is liquid at room temperature, that is at 70 degree Fahrenheit. So number 4, that is nitrogen mustards is released into the air as a vapor in the vapor form, and it can cause injury to skin. I have already told you that it can blister the skin, and also it can affect your eye. Your eye will be burning and irritating in presence of nitrogen mustard, and also you will be having choking and breathing problem, means your lung will be seriously injured, and that problem you will be facing. It is also used in water. In liquid form, it is put in water, and water is contaminated. And in that area, if people are not aware where military enemies are there, once they will drink the water, that contaminated water with nitrogen mustards will totally damage their digestive system. So this is also another dangerous use of nitrogen mustards. It is also released in water, and you can be harmed by drinking of contaminated water. Now the next one is phosgene. Phosgene is also known as carbonyl chloride, and this carbonyl chloride is highly toxic, which is called as phosgene, and it is poisonous gas. And when liquid, phosgene is released at 70 degree Fahrenheit, means it is room temperature around 27 to 35 degrees centigrade. And in gaseous form, it spreads rapidly. The formula is COCl2, that is carbonyl chloride, which is commonly known as phosgene. And the structure is given like this: one carbon, this carbonyl group, and two chlorine is attached, that is called COCl2, which is called phosgene. Is also industrial building block to produce, that is polyurethanes and polycarbonate plastic. It is a very important material. It is an industrial building block to produce the carbonyl plastic and also polyurethanes. The first chemical cell used can be prepared by the reaction of carbon monoxide. How we can prepare the phosgene? Phosgene means we will take carbon monoxide, and then it will be treated with chlorine in presence of carbon granules. So carbon monoxide, chlorine in presence of carbon granules, it will be converted into COCl2, that is your phosgene, and it is called your carbonyl chloride. During reaction, much heat is liberated. So that's why the reaction should be carried out in a reactor, and it should be water cooled. If it is not water cooled, there is chance of explosion, because it is very much exothermic, means lot of heat is liberated. And phosgene is highly toxic with low persistency. So with this I will start, that is your nitrogen mustards and phosgene. These two are also very dangerous toxic agent, and they can affect your lung, your skin, your eye, your throat, and they are widely used in warfare as a toxic weapon. So thank you very much for watching the lecture.